right. That was beautiful. I have nothing to say about that. She said anything and everything. Okay, let's move on. I'm putting that whole thing in that video. It needed to be said for sure. Ooh.
No, that's not even important to me. I'll turn you up. But the problem is understanding. I gotta have people who treat me how I treat them. And that's the only thing. I don't have high expectations, but I don't even think you would like that. I don't think you would like someone treating you how you treat them, where they're not the priority. If I treat them as a priority. I treat them as a priority. I just want you to be understanding in a situation to where, like, this kind of guy I am. If my girl is going out with homegirls, I'm hyping her up. Go out with your homegirls. Go turn up on the city. Your dress ain't sexy enough. Dudes gotta be buying you drinks. You need to get it for free. That's why I'm like. If you ain't like that with me, like the one time I'll never go out. Right. I don't smoke a drink. What am I gonna do out? If I go out and you give me a hard time, that's what girls do to me. Because I need a secure woman, bro. You gotta be top notch secure. If you top notch secure, we make it make sense. But this is the trouble with dating too. Like, so you see the facade. What's the first thing people ask you when you start dating them? What's your social media? They see that. It's over. You know what I mean? It's like, no, bro. And if I meet you out in a damn Lamborghini, it's over. It's like I try to get them to date me for me, like you can't get them because they already even got the damn aphrodisiac. They got the real race. The race talk is different. I just swung the door closed one time with a joint. She just ran to the car. So I try to meet them like in platonic places. Like the girl that I tried that with was on an airplane. And she didn't know none of the social media, nothing. So that's why let me go ahead and just see what's going on. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. She didn't know. She wasn't ready for the lifestyle. It's different. It is different, and I understand it. So
I want to comment on that. If we have a
gotta meet somebody that's
why do I keep doing that? That's sad. I feel sad.
I'm thinking the same thing.
That's sad because at the end of the day, we as Black women always say we want somebody successful, we want a man that's successful or whatever the case is. And this goes both ways, right? Sorry guys, I'm eating nuts. Right. So the fact that he has to be so skeptical because there are a lot of gold diggers out there and he wants a genuine relationship, right? That he's in a desperate street where he think he have to date this way and that way because he's going to be judged on his facade instead of who he is. Basically, this is the life of a woman. And it's kind of wrong because you can't really blame a woman for thinking that way because she is so accustomed to a man in his stature to be a dog, right? So when you decide that you're going to go out or whatever the case is, there's a possibility that you may be doing this thing. But here's the thing about that statement too, is that women don't date men for who that man is. She dates a man for who the class the man is in. So if he's in the poor class, automatically I expect him to behave in the poor stature. If he is in the rich class, I expect him to behave that way. Most of the time, when you look at rich people, their asses are lonely and can't trust a single freaking person, right? So when they can't do that now, they realize like, shit, what did I get myself into? I need somebody who's genuine or whatever the case is. But then because you have the society of, I'm gonna go date a cute girl who is light skinned and she look good or whatever the case is, you're looking at her features still because we don't have the essence of who the person is instead of what the person look like. So most of them are going to have issue like him because he like women who look good or whatever the case is. So then automatically he's going to go to the Hollywood type of look good who girls just want to survive and go somewhere. That's all that's going to happen. And that's all he is going to get. If he go down somewhere where a girl, she's an office girl, or I want to say ghetto, but I just don't want to say ghetto. He will find him a nice looking girl. But he wants somebody that if he go to the red carpet with, she got a nice booty, a nice boob, or whatever. Because but when you go home, she's insecure as hell, and she already dates some other person similar to you. And I expect this before she dates you, she's still dating the experience of the past. That's what I'm saying. So you gotta break that down. He needs to come down a little on the things that he's looking for. I'm not saying there are not girls out there who look hella good and has a great personality and energy and frequency and everything, but as long as your female don't understand the society that she lives in, and the only thing she could think about is going to a party in a Gucci bag, and don't understand the politics of the design of the system, not just politics on TV, the whole politics that we as a race is living in, she ain't going nowhere with you, buddy. This ain't going nowhere. So you kind of have to take accountability for the experience that you're going through because of the choices that you're choosing. Even if you talk to a woman, if her personality and the conversation she's having with you and the things that she's eating does not complement the person she's going and who she is, or the places that she's going and who she is, you will continue to have relationships like that, the disconnection of the relationship. But you can see this guy, he definitely wants a female who has it all together, or whatever the case is, but he is so the choice of red-skinned, big booty, Hollywood type. You're gonna always get a Cardi B, buddy. That's all it is.
And you gotta take all that come with it.
Yeah.
You gotta take all that come with it. Like, you can't, beggars can't be choosers. Ain't that what they said? I don't be acting like we don't know these words. They still beggars can't be choosers. If you want what you want, then you gotta take what you getting. Ain't that what Mr. Let Go was just saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is the stuff. One thing I was thinking was, the caption alone is, again, it's catchy. It's catchy, and I'm not judging. However, successful men. I will never label myself when I make it and I'm getting millions of dollars because it's successful. I'm not going to say, well, I'm a successful black woman.
No,
see,
hell no.
I don't want black women talk like that either, because then you get mad when you attract people that go against the grain of what you want. But you're leading with, I'm a successful black woman. I'm a successful black man. Well, you going to attract the gold digger. You going to attract somebody who wants some of that money because you're leading with your money. So it's like, what are you leading with? If you're leading with love, you're going to attract love. If you're leading with lust, you're going to attract lust. If you're leading with the aesthetics of how she looks, because she can look good next to you because you're a successful black man, that's all you're going to get. That's all you're going to get is some good arm candy. Like he said, that's what he had. He want arm candy. That's what you're going to get. Arm candy, you can buy arm candy. No disrespect, but you can buy it. Like, you can buy a woman to make you look good. And again, another thing I noticed he said too was about social media. The first thing she asks is, what's your social media? That is not my first time. I would never ask. I don't give a shit if the man got a social media.
This is me. My first question is, so tell me about your mama.
Bruh.
When you talking about your freaking mama, I looking at your reaction to the things you're telling me about your mama, because I know what you're gonna be looking at to me. That's what the hell. And I'm gonna ask you, so what's your daily food like, the things that you do? I want to know if you used to go get it or you just lazy about the fucking place. I want to know that shit. I want to know if you're vibrating on that good frequency food. Are you about here eating the meat and gaudy and a low vibration, but I'm ready to do nothing else?
Because this is the type of queen that she is. So again, if the women that you are attracting only ask you the first question, like, what's your social media? Babe, that's the answer right there on who she is. But you ain't. Oh, did he just say that we be ignoring red flags? Come again? Oh, okay. Black women and black men, because that's a red flag right there. If she's saying, what's your social media account? And your patterns from the past have showed that everybody that asked you that question be trying to get in your pockets. Don't pull up in the Lamborghini. Like, we gotta stop thinking we gotta lead with who we are in that regard. Like, stop leading with your ego. That's what we were saying earlier. Like, your higher self needs to show up first. The ego shouldn't even be present. This is healing. Your ego won't be present. Your ego won't really exist. You're not going to give a shit about none of those egotistical, materialistic things. You can't lead with that and think you're going to get y'all want a woman with a heart. Y'all want a woman who's in tune with her emotions. But then you got a lot of men who have literally pulled us from that place and won't allow us to be in tune with our emotions. If we in tune with our emotions, this is what in tune with our emotions look like. Look at us. We're talking from an emotional place. Somebody will look at this video of us and say we're bitter, Black women, too aggressive, too passionate, too much. Girl.
Oh, you comment, let me put it in you, because then you're gonna understand what the hell bitter mean. That is ridiculous.
Because this happened to me. I'm like, I know how I talk, but see, I talked this way before I was healed, and I'm still talking this way now that I'm healed, but it's worse now because I actually have the educational background. I actually have the wisdom now. I have so much to back up my passion. See, y'all don't even know what real is until real really pull up. And then when it pulls up, y'all intimidated by it. Come on, Black queens. I know that y'all have heard we are intimidating. So what do y'all want from us? You know what I mean? Like, you want us to be emotional and affectionate and not just out for your pockets and your money. But then when we're emotional and affectionate, we gonna want to know about your mama. We gonna want to know about your daddy. We gonna want to know about your emotions because you want us to show ours. So again, he's wanting these things, but he's not even those things himself. You have to become what you want. And she said that before. Like, who are you? If you're not really knowing who you are outside of this success, who are you when that success is going? That's like she said, you got so many people that are famous, rich, and some more who are lonely because they never got a chance to know who they are. Who are you without that money? It is money. They're going to change the damn financial system anyway. So then what are you? What are you when the stock market crash? What are you when your Lamborghini crash? Then you're going to want to come back home to the baby mamas? Because remember, y'all, that's the ones y'all leaving behind to go with the other ones. It's the baby mamas. The baby mamas, like, oh, he always go back to his baby mom. This is why. Because that's where the home is. That's the closest that you get to some emotional stability. But then y'all leave us with the babies. And then go get you somebody who got armed. Come on. We got to do better, y'all. Mm-hmm. We got to do better. You are what you attract. Point blank, period. Stop leading with your ego, thinking you want to attract a queen or a goddess. You're not going to get her. Mm-hmm. You're not going to get her. Because, see, we don't like egotistical men. That is my biggest turn off. I hate a man who leads with all of his aesthetics. I don't give a shit about your aesthetics. I don't even care about how cute you think you are. Because them are some of the worst men. I'm telling you, those are some of the worst men. That it's the same way with the women. They don't like the women that's so aesthetically in tune with themselves. But don't get it twisted. The men are no different. The men who think God is the best thing since sliced bread. Woo. Come on, dude. That's a whole. We got some stuff coming for y'all. We talked about that offline. But y'all not ready for the truth. Y'all not ready for the truth as to why the heart won't open up for y'all. Stop thinking that the Black woman, like, what did he say too? Oh, he was on that upgrade energy. Beyonce got your head fucked up. I'm gonna say that too. Stop thinking you can upgrade a woman. Stop thinking you can. There's no upgrade in the Black woman. I can't speak for other people, but you cannot upgrade a Black woman. There is no upgrade. Beyonce said she was gonna do the upgrade. Man, let's go back to that. Beyonce said she could upgrade the man. Behind every strong Black man is a what? Stop trying to play it. Somebody, I could upgrade you. What, aesthetically? You see how hard it is to upgrade her from her heart? You cannot do that. You see how hard it is for Black women to try to upgrade a man with his heart? You cannot do that. Y'all got society fucking your head up. And this is why we're not unified. This is why we are so divided. Stop thinking that you can get somebody and upgrade them. Only thing you can upgrade is clothes, body, and all of those things come with danger. You cannot upgrade somebody's heart. You got to actually tap into it. There is no shortcut. This is why you need to heal. Every series we do, we're going to show y'all how y'all need to heal.
Yeah. Simple.
All
right.
And he said, treat them how he want to be treated. That's the contradiction. You want to be treated like arm candy, and then you mad. That's what I'm getting, because you said you looking for somebody that got arm candy.
Right.
You like her arm candy. She want the cute pictures and the selfies and the vacation and all that too. So how you mad at her? You can't be mad at her because she is what you want. You want that. A lot of us, I don't gotta be on my man's social media. I don't give a shit. If he got a social media, my man probably is a businessman if he got a social media. The last couple men that I've been attracting don't have social media accounts unless they are in a business. So it's like, again, what are you? Who are you again? If you want to get a woman just for some cute little pics so she can look good to your homies, you got to reevaluate your homies too. What kind of homies do you got that's going to judge women like us that you bring to the table? I've been brought to the table and the men looked at me in the face and said, oh yeah, that's the one right there. But I've heard that so many times, but I don't like the subtle mindset when it comes down to us, because when you do hear us speak, y'all think all these women is, that's another thing. A lot of men think a lot of women are dumb. And this is how you know this is the kind of women that they're going after, the women who don't talk and don't speak, because we are not dumb. We are not vulnerable. We are not weak. A lot of us are not broken no more, okay? So stop thinking that y'all know every woman. Y'all don't know us. Y'all don't even take the time to get to know us because we don't attract y'all aesthetically. We're not in the aesthetics. So it's just stop. It's just a stop for me. Like, just stop. Can we stop fronting now, y'all? Like, please. Get to the root of it so we can get to the root of it and we can really live and be happy. You can still have a vacation and all that, but it will be genuine. You don't want the fake photos. Y'all want this fake lifestyle so y'all can do fake shit. This queen just did a post on a very famous couple, and they still not seeing eye to eye. Stop thinking that these aesthetics is gonna get you love. It's not working. Y'all look around. No one's happy. They're not as happy as they may seem. That's what I'm trying to say. There are people that are happy, but 9 times out of 10, they're not posting it on social media. You have to learn that you have to actually protect some things. Look at us. You think that we want to be broadcast all over the world like that?
Oh, hell no.
Come on, I don't. Because we're not tools. We're not tools. I like my relationship to be sacred. Not secret, sacred. I got to feel protected. If you want to exploit me, that's not protection at all. And exploitation goes both ways. Whether that's just saying my girl got a fat ass and big titties and a flat stomach. Babe, can you get over here in that bathing suit so my niggas could know that I got me a bed one next to me? No. Y'all be out of pocket. And it stops. It stops. That's why y'all don't like us. Because when we do speak our truth, the dark ones, the ones that y'all don't think are so beautiful, this is what you get. And I know for sure that shit almost got me killed. They didn't like my mouth. All my last men said, your mouth, I don't like your mouth. I don't like how you talk. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm being truthful. If you could tell me what you want, why can't I tell you what I want? Stop trying to control us and thinking that you can upgrade us and mute our mouth, but then take our heart. Y'all gotta listen to yourself from a different perspective and you'll hear how fucked up it really, really sounds. That's it for me, Queen.
All right, let's finish off because there's only a few little seconds.
Understanding of the lifestyle, understanding of the entrepreneur, and treats me how I want to be treated. Like, treats me how they want to be treated, which is wants to be able to go out. The main thing I think it is, they gotta have a life outside of me, even when they're in a relationship. Because women tend to do this in a relationship. They turn into a whole other person. So before the relationship, the person that you fall in love with, like while they're like you talking phase, she going out with her homegirls doing yoga and shit. Oh, I miss her. Man, once y'all make it official, she's right here underneath your arm. You're like, dang, why you gonna get out of there? Like, bro, like why you gotta be around? They're waiting for you to come home.
That's true. That's very true.
Versus going out there and living their life and having life outside of me, which would be healthy for any relationship. Man, these girls be like, you might well be my personal husband. And then they get mad because I don't like to combine like finances on that stuff all in this phase. They want it because it's different. Like the same thing, the reason when people in business and they want instant gratification, it's the same thing in a relationship. They want to get married immediately. You want to combine, get my bank account with you? Shorty, you gotta have and it's a stressful thing. Like I had it, even my last serious relationship, it was a big problem. I didn't want to combine finances. I'm like, yo, how's the dating life? Terrible. Terrible. It's good.
Oh, snap, girl! I was so into what you were saying. I didn't know they finished.
That was it. Yeah, that was it.
I mean,
oh, I don't know. Let me come out. What? I was so into what he was saying. I thought it was more.
And well, now for this, they probably got a YouTube channel or something. But they probably worked for them years.
I look for it.
That was interesting, though. That was interesting. It's definitely.
I have no comment for what he said. It is true. The last bit that he said is true.
You addressed that already though with the whole finding yourself first and then finding the spouse because you want to try to fill that void with them. You know what's too another topic that when he said it, that's true because it happened to me a lot too. A lot of women will do that and then they just stay friends.
Yes.
So then you got boyfriend, you don't, then you don't And then when he leave your ass, you want to come back my way. And this is what I'm saying. All these things ruin all of the relationships in so many ways. I've lost friends because they wanted to shit on me when they got a dude. And I got tired of it. Like, no, go with your dude. Like, you got to find balance. If you with a man that you can't still be with your friends with, see, this is what she's saying. This is why you shouldn't be in no relationships until you figure out yourself.
Yeah.
Because to me, I see a conflict of interest. That's what I see. I don't know what you think about that.
Nah, girl, go with you.
A lot of women be one way with their girlfriends and be a whole nother way with their men, be a whole nother way with their family, be a whole nother way with their cousins.
What you about here got 6 personalities, huh? Which one is you?
Because you haven't found what?
Yourself. Come on
when
now.
you become whole, you don't give a fuck about what nobody got to say about you, and you lead with yourself at all times. There is no ego. You lead with yourself. You see, we on here with puffballs. If this ain't enough, bro, you lead with yourself. We don't care. We could care less. This is what we mean. Higher self, inner self, shadow self, inner child. It's all one person. But the issue is we separate it in so many different ways. And we cater to people who understand the inner child. We cater to people who understand the self. We cater to who understand the ego, who understand the higher self. And then now you got 20 different relationships, 20 different personalities. And then when you go to bring them all together, it's a fucking bomb. And you why? You wonder why. You got a man
and that's where you get misunderstood in your relationships with everybody that she just named, because these few people are so accustomed to the different version of you. So when you mix up one version with 4 version to talk to 3 version, they're like, who's this? We don't know this person, right? So you mixing up your shit. This would misunderstanding come from, because they misunderstand the person that you are portraying. You of your own self don't even know who the hell you portraying. So come on now, find yourself.
You know that's deep too, because I'm thinking, I literally had a flash in my head of one of my relationships too. And I was thinking about when Mr. Let Go was saying how men don't listen to women. They don't like to hear us talk, is what he was saying. This is another video. But he was saying, you know, this is right. And he was saying how men don't want to hear women talk, right? And I think men need to actually ask themselves that question, because I like Mr. Let Go because he gives you both sides. They don't all come out in one video, but if you watch a couple of his things, you'll get some of the truth sometimes. And I'm like, he right though, because a lot of men don't want to hear us talk. So then you got women who can't talk in front of a man. So then you got, like, I literally thought of the guy that I was talking to. I was on the phone with one of my female friends, and I wasn't changing how I talked to her because he was around. And he literally when I hung up the phone, he literally said to me, if you was my girl, you couldn't be talking like that. So it's like, and I asked him like, well, what did I say wrong? So now you got me on extra, because I'm like, what did I say wrong? I'm talking to my girlfriend, like I'm talking to my female friend, like, why do I gotta talk a certain way? And it goes back to the aesthetics. You want me to walk a certain way, talk a certain way, look a certain way, but when we call y'all controlling, aggressive, and narcissistic, we're wrong. What's the definition? You're not actually accepting us for who we are. Every time we show you who we are, you actually don't want to accept it. You don't want to listen to us. Because I was saying to Mr. Let Go, he was like, well, y'all only want to be heard because of your trauma. And it's true to a certain extent though, because it's like, if we don't talk, boo, right? It go back to what we talking about with the whole sexual intimacy, not being sexual.
Hey you, yes you. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope that you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for coming to my page. So I would like for you to subscribe, and I also want you to watch the last video, and I hope that you enjoy everything on my channel. Thank you.